The year is 1944. Across Europe, a brutal winter has descended, harsher than any in living memory. The cold is relentless, turning breath to mist and numbing every extremity. This is not a storybook winter. It's a weapon, as deadly as any army. In shattered cities, power stations are silent, supply lines severed, and fuel is reserved for war. Civilians and soldiers alike now fight a daily battle for warmth, huddling in boarded-up homes, boiling water, a monumental task. For soldiers, the cold is a second enemy. Frostbite, frozen weapons, and sleepless nights in icy foxholes. A simple fire becomes more precious than gold. The grand technologies of the modern world have failed. Survival now depends on ancient instincts and ingenuity. People adapt, innovate, and find ways to create warmth from the debris of their broken world. In these moments of hardship, human creativity shines brightest. They refuse to surrender to the cold. They find hope in the smallest spark. Amidst the cold and darkness, a simple invention emerges: the heat candle. Not born in a lab, but in cellars and trenches, it's a product of necessity and resourcefulness. The idea is simple: create a long-lasting source of heat and light from scavenged materials. No two are alike. Each reflects the maker's ingenuity. The heat candle spreads by word of mouth, a secret of survival passed from soldier to civilian. It becomes a symbol of resilience, empowering people to reclaim a measure of comfort. Made from discarded tins, cardboard and wax or fat, it's accessible to all. In a world of scarcity, it turns waste into a tool for survival. A perfect invention for its time, simple, effective and life-saving. Making a heat candle is pure resourcefulness. Start with a small metal tin, anything sturdy and heat-proof. Roll up a strip of corrugated cardboard just shorter than the tin's height and pack it tightly inside. The cardboard's hollow channels act as multiple wicks, drawing fuel to the flame. Melt wax scavenged from old candles, or use animal fat or grease if wax is scarce. Pour the melted fuel over the cardboard, letting it soak in and fill every gap. Once cooled, the candle is ready. A broad glowing surface that burns for hours. Light the top and it becomes a miniature stove, radiating surprising heat. The process is simple: tin, cardboard, fuel. From these scraps, a powerful survival tool is born. Anyone can make one, anywhere. Ingenuity turns rubbish into life-saving warmth. For civilians, the heat candle is a small miracle. It raises the temperature in a cold cellar, enough to stave off hypothermia. Families gather around its gentle light, finding comfort and a sense of normalcy. It heats water for washing or tea and warms a can of soup, a luxury in wartime. For soldiers, it's a critical field tool. Low smoke, easy to shield, and portable. It warms hands, dries socks, and heats rations in the trenches. Even inside tanks, it offers warmth without dangerous fumes. A simple, adaptable ally in the fight against the cold. The heat candle's effectiveness lies in clever design. The wide cardboard wick creates a broad flat flame, maximizing heat transfer. Capillary action in the cardboard draws fuel upward, ensuring a steady, even burn. Some improve efficiency by placing the candle inside a larger tin, creating a convection oven effect. Others add a metal grill or stones on top, turning it into a functional stove. These small tweaks apply basic physics, making the candle burn hotter and longer. People become survival engineers, refining their tools with every use. Science and necessity combine to keep the flame alive. The heat candle is a lifesaver, but also a hazard. In cramped shelters, a knocked-over candle can spark disaster. Safety rules spread. Place it on stable, non-flammable surfaces, clear flammable materials, and use a bucket or box as a barrier. The real danger is invisible: carbon monoxide from burning fuel. In sealed spaces, fumes can be deadly. Ventilation is critical. A small gap for fresh air can mean the difference between life and death. Balancing warmth and safety is essential. The candle demands respect and vigilance. The heat candle story is one of human spirit and adaptation. When modern systems failed, people saw potential in scraps and waste. Making a candle was an act of empowerment, a way to reclaim control. The design spread and evolved, shared among communities. This collective ingenuity built bonds and fostered resilience. The candle became more than an object. It was shared knowledge and hope. It's a triumph of intellect and will over adversity. Even stripped of technology, creativity lights the way. Today, warmth is a dial away, but the heat candle's lesson endures. It reminds us of the fragility of our comforts and the value of improvisation. Learning to make one is practical knowledge, connecting us to the past and preparing us for uncertainty. The candle stands for sustainability, turning waste into survival. It challenges us to see potential in what we discard. Above all, it's a story of resilience and hope, a single flame lighting the darkness. Let's remember its lesson. Be prepared, be resourceful, and never underestimate human ingenuity.